I got to the river, there was really no fly activity. So I decided to do some urine nymphing just to see if I could get a fish or two to the net. I got a pretty nice fish right away and then lost a couple more before I switched to dry flies. I always keep a few different stonefly patterns in my fly box, and today I tried on the chubby Chernobyl first, which I usually do, and right away hooked a nice fish. I moved to another spot where I cast it along the grass and found another hungry trout. When the trout got close to that log under the water, my heart sank a little bit because I've definitely lost too many fish on things like that under the water, so I pulled him away from it as quickly as I could. One of the things I love about trout fishing is just the variety between fish, even on the same stretch of river and the same species. You can have some that are a deep dark red and some that are even just more of a silver color. And this was definitely one of those remarkable striking fish with the dark red sides. I found some new water and wasn't having any luck on dry flies, so I switched back to urine nymphing. And before long hooked a really nice fish that I actually thought was the bottom that I had snagged, but it was just a very heavy, strong fish. And I always love that feeling when I think I've hooked the bottom and then all of a sudden it starts pulling back. I knew it was a big fish, but as soon as it jumped and cleared the water and I saw how big it was, and they always look so much bigger when they jump clear into the air like that, it actually made my hands start to shake a little bit from excitement. As I was driving out, I noticed a new little section of water that I'd never seen before. It looked like a nice little run with some soft water along the bank. After just a few casts, I hooked a nice fish, and he took me out into the rapids, and before I even got the GoPro on, he had me almost down to the backing just because he was in the rapids and he was a good sized fish, very, very strong fish. So I slowly started working him back in, just little by little. I'd make a little progress and then he'd pull some more line out, and I'd make some more progress and he'd pull some more line out. I knew if I could get him into the eddy, I'd have a really good chance of landing him because the pressure on the line was so tight, it would have taken nothing to snap it. I honestly thought I was going to lose that fish. There's a saying I've heard passed around during the salmonfly hatch that goes 3x or donate. And the reason for that is these fish are eating a lot of protein this time of year and they're very strong and they strike those flies very ferociously. And if you have anything finer than 3x tippet, you'll very often break off these fish, and you can see why. Once I got him into the eddy, I just started looking for a spot where I could land him and hopefully find some slow water along the bank that I could scoop him into the net. Even once I got him into the eddy, he was still full of fight, and I just kept pulling line out again and again. Such a strong fish. He finally started showing signs of wearing down, and I was able to get him in close, and after a few failed attempts of getting the net under him, I finally got him in the net. I think every fisherman knows that sigh of relief when you finally see your fish in the net.